Miyamoto Musashi, once a samurai and later a ronin, is renowned as the greatest swordsman in the history of Japan. His unparalleled discipline is a key factor behind his legendary status, having emerged victorious in all of the 60 duels he fought. His remarkable journey began at the age of 13, when he defeated an experienced samurai. From that point forward, Musashi relentlessly challenged and defeated the most skilled swordsmen until he stood alone as the unrivaled champion. He was also an artist, a philosophical thinker, and a devoted Buddhist. In his pursuit of meaning, he wrote books on war and philosophy, leaving behind a blueprint for those seeking a disciplined life. In 1645, just a week before his passing, Musashi penned the Dokudo, a collection of 21 principles that encapsulate his stringent, honest, and ascetic worldview, offering profound insights into life. In this video, we delve into the roots of Musashi's unwavering discipline and explore how we can apply his wisdom to cultivate our own. Here are 3 life lessons on discipline drawn from the words of Miyamoto Musashi. Lesson 1. Pursuing true fulfillment, not fleeting pleasures. Musashi advises against seeking pleasure solely for its own sake. In the late 16th century, as Musashi aspired to become the greatest swordsman, he willingly wandered through dark and daunting territories. From a young age, he sacrificed common desires and comfort in order to focus on his desired path and remain true to his chosen way. He found materialistic pursuits such as luxurious homes, extravagant meals, and lavish possessions to be distractions. Now, envision an alternate version of Musashi, one who indulges in pleasures that do not serve his overarching goals. Perhaps he sleeps in every day or indulges in nutritionally devoid delicacies regularly. Do you believe he would have achieved the remarkable skill and status as the greatest swordsman in feudal Japan? Certainly not. In our modern world, filled with endless stimulation, an overabundance of pleasures often lacks true meaning. Throughout history, great minds have emphasized that finding purpose is the key to genuine happiness. Today, instant pleasure is readily accessible like never before. It can be daunting how easily we can gratify our desires by simply reaching into our pockets and engaging with our smartphones, receiving the instant dopamine hit we all crave. In the attention-driven economy of today, pleasure has become one of the most valuable currencies. It constantly beckons, infiltrating every aspect of our lives, tempting us with false promises of happiness. The antidote to this pleasure-centric culture lies in finding meaning, wholeheartedly believing in something that dictates our days and propels us forward, regardless of temptation or surrounding pleasures. Musashi firmly believed that time is best spent engaging in activities that truly matter, and that feeling is incomparable. Doing what truly matters will always be the wellspring of genuine happiness. Just imagine the immense pride you would feel after successfully reading for at least 15 minutes every day for an entire year. 2. Focus on one thing, broaden your horizons in it, and stay focused. In the words of Miyamoto, practice and understand the realization that by knowing one way, you know 1,000. He dedicated his life to mastering the sword. As a young man, he tirelessly trained from sunrise to sunset, continuously pushing his boundaries. At the age of 15 or 16, he even left his home village to embark on a journey across the country, seeking out the finest masters and challenging renowned fighters to duels. He feared no opponent. His method became renowned and feared. Although Miyamoto focused on just one art, he possessed the ability to express it in countless ways. We are surrounded by abundant possibilities and opportunities. This is something we should appreciate and recognize. However, reality is rarely so straightforward. The multitude of possibilities often gives rise to overwhelming anxieties, a phenomenon known as decision paralysis. It's akin to entering a self-service buffet. Initially, your enthusiasm knows no bounds as you consider all the delectable dishes before you. Yet the more you ponder the buffet's offerings, the more anxious you become. While there may be numerous appetizing options, the capacity of the human stomach is limited. You find yourself piling a little of everything onto your plate, resulting in a messy jumble that cannot be finished or enjoyed properly. In the pursuit of experiencing everything, you are left with a confusing and unsatisfying mishmash, staring at an empty plate. Moreover, many people mistakenly believe they can excel in everything, jumping from one skill to another. However, lacking the patience and dedication required for deep understanding, they ultimately abandon these opportunities. Miyamoto said, "Never stray from the way." Unlike many people of high status in society, he didn't succumb to the allure of a comfortable life. Despite being born into a respected family, he could have remained in his privileged position, indulging in luxury and ease. However, he chose to venture into the realm of the unknown, driven by his relentless pursuit of fulfilling his dreams. Even after attaining immense fame and recognition for his accomplishments, he did not succumb to the temptations of extravagance. When presented with opportunities to reside in lavish accommodations, he accepted them briefly, before embarking on new journeys to acquire fresh knowledge and master additional skills. Miyamoto epitomized self-control, determination, and discipline to an almost surreal degree, channeling his focus into what was truly valuable. While he appreciated life's luxuries, he never allowed them to dictate his actions. This is how he lived, and this is how he will forever be remembered. Like Miyamoto, we should not be satisfied with merely superficial knowledge of a discipline when its true beauty lies in its core. We should dedicate ourselves to honing a specific skill and exploring countless facets of it. Certainly we can move on to other skills, as Miyamoto did when he delved into writing and philosophy, but only after thoroughly mastering the current skill at hand. His philosophy emphasized that in life, one encounters two paths. The first path, visually appealing and filled with desires, delectable food, and momentary pleasures, is undoubtedly the more popular choice embraced by many. Conversely, the second path is concealed within an enigmatic fog, devoid of distinct features. From a distance, the first road may seem the obvious and enticing option to follow. However, unbeknownst to many, the second path leads to freedom, purpose, and inner peace. 3. Embrace integrity and preserve your honor. In this final quote by Miyamoto, he states, "You may abandon your own body, but you must preserve your honor." His philosophy, known as Bushido, serves as a fundamental code of conduct followed by the samurai. Bushido comprises a set of virtues that guide individuals towards leading a moral and noble life. This philosophy encompasses 7 main virtues: integrity, respect, heroic courage, honor, compassion, honesty, and loyalty. While the intricacies of this code require a dedicated discussion, it is fair to say that the image we hold of samurais, their heroic deeds, honorable deaths, and noble demeanor, all stem from the power of Bushido. Although honor is mentioned as one of the 7 virtues, it is the very essence of Bushido. Honor acts as the binding force among all other virtues within the code of conduct. Honor involves self-respect, which then translates into carrying oneself with honesty and integrity. It entails defending what is right, so in challenging situations, one does not shy away but instead acts with courage. Honor also means refraining from exploiting the weak or vulnerable. When in a position of power, one demonstrates compassion. Lastly, honor requires being willing to risk everything to preserve the dignity of those we care about. In other words, it demands unwavering loyalty. For instance, imagine working a typical desk job, where you have been in the same position for a couple of years. Over time, the routine becomes mundane, and you find yourself seeking shortcuts and workarounds. You start arriving late and taking longer breaks, attempting to minimize engagement with your work to avoid boredom. Meanwhile, your colleague who was hired at the same time and is in the same position also finds shortcuts. However, they use the extra time to develop new ideas and strategies. As a result, they are being recognized and considered for a promotion while you are overlooked. When you inquire about the reason, you are informed that you lack discipline. You commit to being punctual, delivering quality work, seeking ways to improve your performance, and behaving honorably without resorting to cheating or deceit. Interestingly, by embracing such honorable behavior, you naturally become more disciplined. Once discipline is cultivated, you find yourself living an honorable life. It is crucial to remain on the right path and stay disciplined. However, equally important is avoiding self-punishment when things don't go as planned. Instead of dwelling on your mistakes, acknowledge the reality and focus on improving. Wasting time and energy on self-punishment is no different from indulging in immediate pleasures. Both are ways to avoid doing the honorable thing. Thank you for watching. If you found this video insightful, please subscribe to our channel for upcoming videos.